Shalom, Israel. My name is Officer Kayad, one out of I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica. I.S.U.P.K started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K is run by Commanding General Yahanna, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel at this time. I say, our Basham, our Shai Brakatam to my brothers. Our Shamar Alatan, Basham, our Shai to my sisters. All right, so watch this now. All right, so we're going to touch upon, our, culture being stolen by the Edens, and we'll cover a little footage, a little tape where, dancehall selector Foota hype, was basically saying the same thing that, I said in a previous video that, where I touched on where Beanie Man Crown, what name, what's that African name again? Slovakia. Stone Boy, yeah, Stone Boy, he crowned Stone Boy, the Prince of Dancer. You understand? And even though Beanie Man don't have no real, say in dancehall or is not really a leader of black people, right? But the way I call the symbolic gesture that he did, will eventually embolden Africans to think that they have a right in our music. You understand? To think that, seem like how the white man tried to make it seem like he's the best in our culture, the best rapper, Eminem, so them claim, which that is a lie. You understand? The white man tried to be, portray himself as the best in our culture. It's the same thing the Africans will, know and feel like they can do. You understand? So over the years, it has been, seen that our bread and butter has been going over to Africa, which is our dancehall and reggae music, and over to Europe, where our leaders who are not leaders, you understand? They have been, because them don't want you to get a piece of the cake or a slice of the cake. What they do, they shut down the things that can make you some revenue, because guess what go on? When a dancehall event is, kept, right? The peanut man makes some money. The soup man makes some money. The jerk chicken man makes some money. You understand? All sort of different vendors come in and make some money, which are poor people. You understand? And these are events that provide revenue for poor people. You get what me I say? But because our leaders, don't want us to make any revenue, them shut down all of the things them that, that we would have keep, we provide revenue for regular poor people. Like, the Sting, the all the big shows that would have been kept here in Jamaica to support the music. You understand? Our culture, something that the poor people of Jamaica created. You understand? So now, guess what go on because them do that? Now the Africans, them keep the big show. And if you want a booking, you have to go over to Africa. You understand? You have to go over to Ghana. You know what I mean? And you have to crown, Stone Boy, the Prince of Dancehall, kissing the Africans' ass. You understand? Because you want a slice of the cake from the Africans for something that you create. You get what me I say? That is because of poor leadership. You know what I mean? Poor leadership. You understand? So what we are going to do right now, we are going to jump, to the little tape. With Foota hype. In the meanwhile, remember to like this video, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, leave a question. Whether I agree or I disagree, just leave a question. See what I say?
Not the most talk about entertainment spot for the can be sought. Everybody over Africa going to sting. If you go over Africa, no, the money bigger. But them no say. When them do sting, Teflon done them, love and hip hop people them, everybody over there. You know where them are there? Usually you know where they would be? They would be in Jamaica for sting. For the end of year festivities, they would be in Jamaica. The same artists them we see over there. The same artists them you see over there. You think they would have skipped going to Sting to go over Africa? No. The money bigger. But them no say. When them do Sting, they spill off from Sting for the rest of the year and make them more money than what them got Africa for. Or them would have got Africa before the end of the year. You understand what I say? Them would go Africa right in at that time there. Because it value more for go Sting than go out in the world and missing. So when January morning come, nobody not talk about you. But them not a choice. Kind of show now keep at Jamaica. So the artists them have to go over there now. Africa, the whole of every news clipping, every video you see, every Africa, not Jamaica. Now me there, so as I look at you on the outskirts, the government of Jamaica got university, get degree and diploma, everybody in a parliament, get them approval and them sign, them go through this a college and that. I don't know no sense.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Valid point by Foota hype. You know what I mean? Him no I truth, you know, but him talk some, you know what I mean, sensible thing more while. You understand? Some really sensible things more while. Big up to him. You know what I mean? Would I say him for come, you know what I mean, come to classes so he can really understand what go on. You understand? So he must show you say right now our bread and butter gone over to Africa. So now you have our artists like, you know what I mean, Beanie Man kissing the Africans' ass because him need to perform for make money. You understand? Just the other day, Popcorn went over to Africa. You know what I mean? And not the other day, a couple of days ago. And was, you know what I mean, almost robbed and killed by Africans. You know what I mean? Luckily, he had security nearby. You understand? And these Africans are not our people. Same Popcorn tried African food for the first time and it tasted so awful that he have to go wash him hand and him. You know what I mean? We are not the same people and that we are trying to show no. So meanwhile, we thinking that these people are us. We are giving them our bread and butter. And we miss out because we don't have leaders who, you know what I mean, who, one, safeguard the things that are valuable to us. It's the same way them, you know what I mean, in the past they gave, you know what I mean, signed treaties with the Eden when we had the covenant with the Most High. Most High. No, we don't even know that we are the children of Israel. It's the same way later on, you're not going to know say we create dancehall because, you know what I mean, or if your hour shy don't come before, you know what I mean, it reach that point. You know what I mean? You probably won't know say how we create the culture that we create. You understand? It's the same way we had wicked men of Israel who went and signed a treaty with the Edens. You understand? But we're going to jump to a scripture right now to show you that the Most High is not with this. We go into these Edens and, you know what I mean, and giving over to our culture to these Edens. You understand? And this is the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha. You understand? This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 3 to 4. This is what it says. Give not thine honor to another, nor the thing that is profitable unto thee to a strange nation. So the Bible tells us, don't give your honor over to another. Don't give the thing that is profitable to a strange nation. What is profitable to us, our culture, it is what take enough people out of the garrison and can put, you know what I mean, and can take them family out of the garrison, you know what I mean, and take many people out of poverty. The music, the culture, the dancehall, the reggae. We don't see the European them practically gone with reggae already. You understand? Because of this love of Selassie and, you know what I mean? And because the same love of these Africans, now the Africans think that they have stake in our culture. You know what I mean? For them artists bigger than our artists worldwide because they have the bigger platform. Africa is a continent. You know what I mean? If they keep a show, that show can, you know what I mean, they can tour the entire Africa and they, you know what I mean, that artists become rich in no time. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, we have a few shows in Jamaica. See, that is basically the signature to say that this belongs to us. And our government shut it down. You understand? Our government basically shut it down. You understand? So, we just show you. And it was long before the pandemic that they were giving our music a fight and blaming our music for the crime and the situation that practically is their implementations and last cause. You understand? For them, you know what I mean, miscarriage of justice, you know what I mean, and them not governing properly, keep selling out the country like them sell out the culture. You know what I mean? It is what they cause the crime that a man grew up in and sing about because that him see. When him sing about your lifestyle and him never live amongst you up in a cherry garden. Him can't sing about you. You live a cherry garden, him have to sing about Tivoli. Because Tivoli him come from. And then I'm torn. You know what I mean? And Canaanites and them place there. You understand? So where you expect them to go sing about, you create a condition for them sing about. You know what I mean? Them can't sing about what never see. And then you blame them for the crime that you caused. You know what I mean? And then you cry on camera as if you're trying your hardest. When it was your party and your government, and both of the parties, a matter of fact, who segregated the people and teach them how to be criminals. You understand? It was both of you. So why are you crying? You're supposed to do your best to solve the crime problem. Speaking about the Prime Minister. You understand? So they might blame the music for something that they create, for the environment that they created. You understand? And we are losing our culture to the heathens. You know what I mean? That's why we in the I.S.U.P.K, we implore you to come to us to learn your real culture. You know what I mean? Because even though we lost our heritage as the children of Israel, we are so spirited that we can create cultures that other people couldn't create. Like the Africans. If we were Africans, right? Why them have to take our dancehall and our reggae? So that's why we say come to the I.S.U.P.K, we teach you the real culture, which is the Bible. You understand? As the children of Israel, the chosen people of the Most High, get back on the original culture, which is the main culture that nobody really can steal from you, you know, because that covenant, it is a forever covenant. It can't change. You understand? It is in the Bible, and the Bible talk about your situation. You understand? You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Watch your online classes. You understand? So you don't have to lose your heritage to, you know what I mean, people like these, to these people. These are the people stealing dancehall right now. These are the people that your Rastafari, you know what I mean, religious leaders want to tell you that you come from. Them people, them want to tell you, say, you descend from them. When these are the people who sold you to the white man. Kick you out of them homeland because they know that you came from, you know what I mean, you didn't came from Africa. You know what I mean? Sold it to the white man because they were envious of your accomplishment in their land. Sold it over here to the Caribbean. And then now, when they want to make themselves rich and valuable, them come back over here for your culture, bring it to their homeland back. You know what I mean? Stealing from you again. Them stole your children and sold them into slavery. And now they must steal your culture. We are not these people. And you need to tell your religious leaders them, say, yo, don't join with to these people because these people are taking our heritage and our culture. You know what I mean? Calling themselves Israelite. See there? Watch it. You have the Ethiopians now calling themselves us because we lost our culture. So now it's not the time to be giving away our culture. Now it's the time to regain your culture. That's why we say, come to the I.S.U.P.K and a commanding General Anna. Let us teach you your culture. Learn these laws, statutes, and commandments. Stop celebrating Christmas. Stop celebrating New Year's. Stop celebrating because that is the white man culture. That is another people culture. Come to your culture. Start keeping the Passover again. The Feast of Purim is coming up in February. You know what I mean? That is your culture. Not Christmas, not Easter. Then take your culture and give you theirs. You understand? And with that, like the video, share, leave a comment and subscribe. Shalom.